close this off. And then that is what we will do. So yes, we have a whole plan for it not going in the oil biome. I suppose it is gonna like splush down here, isn't it? What if we were to... I mean, this is a walking space for them. Well, we could definitely get them to do that. They're probably going to get stuck. Can they reach these? I think they can reach 2 away. I forget. They will need some assistance. These ones can be built on a 5. So they can get across there. What are you doing? Speaking of things we're pouring in the oil biome, apparently steam is one of the things we're pouring... Oh, actually no, we'll leave that one. Steam is one of the things we're currently pouring in the oil biome. Let's disable that for a minute. And we'll just use this fairly extensive amount of petroleum that we have before we worry about using the rest of this. What else we got going on? What are you using that for? Oh, this. Fair. Nobody's delivering anything. We need to let more of them out. They need to get themselves trained up. Dupes. Are you suggesting to me that you have in fact filled all of those? Possibly? How many dupes are outside currently? How many dupes are inside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do we see any other dupes inside? 6. Otto is inside. So that should be 10 dupes on the outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh no, there's the other one. There's Annabelle. Alright, so yes. We do in fact now have enough suits. What a remarkable state of affairs. I'm moderately surprised by this, I have to say. Ashcan, look at you. Look, you can go outside. I'm gonna let you outside, Ashcan. Which means we're gonna stop you coming in here. And we are gonna let you go out. For now, you know about suits, and you can go out and do useful things. Like deliver stuff. Off you go. Congratulations, Ashcan. You have leveled up. Right, how are we getting on across here? This one, noticeably, will need to connect to these. Thank you. In order for us to... You don't need to build over those are fine as they are. In order for us to suitably deal with these voles. Because then we'll be able to actually... Oh, let's not go nuts here. Then we'll be able to actually put them in their containment facility. Or at least that is the hope. We can probably sweep these eggs now. Can you get down here? No, you still can't get down here, can you? Can I get you to prioritize maybe just this bit? So that you can join these things up. Who is idle? Neo? Oh, of course, that's why you're idle. It's because you actually don't have anything to do. What can we give Neo to do over here? Can you get to that? No, because you can't get through the abyssalite. How about this one? You could dig across to this one. Let's work on you doing that, eh? I mean, it'll only moderately involve you pouring a bunch of polluted water on your head. I'm sure you'll be fine. Printables. Oh, why have we got welcome to the chat room? Why? Ranching, farming, doctoring. Digging, cooking and building, decorating, supplying and farming. I'm not that thrilled with any of these. Welcome to the chat room, Chthonic One. It is lovely to see you. I hope you're having a good day. Twitch, why do you hate me so? Is there some sort of reason for this? Because I don't really understand what it might be. Where are we? Hang on, there was a whole bunch of conversation here that I appear to have missed. Let me see what it is I've missed. Your announcement on Discord just made me picture a dupe in a smoking jacket with a pipe with a newspaper looking at another dupe in a Skimpy's 90s style secretary outfit. Needless to say, I'm still waking up. I think I'm with Nematrek's reaction there. Dupes are definitely too innocent to have lewd thoughts. Yes, they might wear the outfits but not understand the context. Being dupes, to be honest. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. I don't know why Twitch hates me so much. There must be some sort of reason. I must have offended it in some way. What that way might be. Jean, don't get your head stuck in there. You should be fine. There should be no way that you can... Well, actually, I can see a way where you can get yourselves trapped. You can wind up standing in here, can't you? Jean? Alright. Let's sort out that problem before it becomes a problem. Frankly, because it's definitely going to become a problem fairly shortly. And I would enjoy circumventing such a thing. What if we actually make the building of this section, all of this section, a higher priority? So that we have a pit for our attendant waters to fall in before we actually get down here. Excellent, okay. We can probably speed up a little bit now. We have eased ourselves into the day. What achievements are we going for? Let's have a look. What achievements are we going for, chat, currently? Yeah, we ain't doing that. Home sweet home. Get to cycle 200 and build a great monument. Is that it? Don't we need more population? 12 of 12? Apparently not. Space race. It seems that I'm going for no deaths. Absolutely. Could be doing that. No place like clone. I mean, we're sort of vaguely going for that, but not in a way that you'd notice right now. Oh, we're still going for super sustainable, aren't we? Where have we got to? 88,000? Ugh. Oh, I suppose it's vaguely coming along. Get a room? What have we got? Hospital, rec room, greenhouse, luxury barracks. We could build a luxury barracks now, to be fair. We can't do the art yet. How is down the hatch going? 6.2? Yeah, that isn't going to happen anytime soon. Okay. Fair enough. Well, 4 deaths. I mean, potentially 4 deaths, yes. But that is in the far future. Frankly. Said deaths. How are you getting on with this research? 6 of 20. Come on, Leofar. You can do it. I am sure that you can do it. It feels like I should have more duplicates out and about doing things than I ever seem to have. I suppose that's got to be some sort of, well, I suppose they are out doing this, which is moderately important. We do need some of them to be out doing that. we have a 5-minute rant about deep pathfinding. Let me think about some of the things I wish to rant about on the subject of deep pathfinding. I do suspect that I have some things to say on it, but I might need to consider them before I begin. I think I'd like to come in the top so we don't immediately drop all of this out. And we'll work some other stuff out later. Alright then. Let me find my timer. And we can do this. Timers. This one is 8 minutes. For reasons I don't understand. Alright then. 5 minutes on the horrors of deep pathfinding starts now. The main problems that I have with deep pathfinding is that it literally doesn't make any sense. I mean, it's not as bad as RimWorld pathfinding, where, I don't know if you've ever watched RimWorld pathfinding, but they will literally, like, path across here, down here, back up, across, down. They're wildly diagonal. They'll also avoid paths that are supposed to make it easier for them to move about, which I have no idea. But the dupe pathing can be awkward. It's not so much their pathing that bothers me as much as it is their choice of where to do things from. The number of times you'll watch them pick something up and then walk beyond the thing they're building to build it just doesn't really make any sense. Yeah, they definitely don't use the fastest route, but the shortest, absolutely, Leofar. But it doesn't have quite the same nonsense. But yeah, definitely their choices of where they want to do things from are completely wild to me. Like, we saw them over here doing stuff. Why are they digging stuff out over here and not digging the stuff out here? Like, there's no way to get over here without having come through here. Why didn't you look at these things and think, oh, I need to dig those out? Who can possibly say? Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, I would say that the shovels have better pathing. But definitely the best pathing in the game is Pacu. They at least actually aim for the thing you want them to aim for. Oh, do you know what we could do? Speaking of Pacu, we could drop them in here. What would be the possible point of that? Entertainment value? Something to do with the Pacu? I'm sort of tempted now to drop them in here. I actually want to move this though, so possibly not. I don't think it is that they didn't... Well, I know that that is what sensibly it would seem to be, but it definitely doesn't always feel like it's because they didn't supply enough for the initial construction. There's definitely some nonsense going on there. What those nonsense is, who could possibly say? But I would definitely say nonsense is occurring. The grubs aren't cramped. I mean, the critters have some of the same problems with pathfinding, where they completely love to stand in, like, doors and then complain they're cramped. I don't know if you spent much time keeping critters behind open doors. If you have an open door, your critters will regularly stand in it and get the cramped debuff, despite the fact that they are not in fact cramped, because they could move in either direction. They're just stood in a doorway, which I do not believe genuinely counts as being cramped. but the game does, for whatever reason, and insists that the critters can't possibly cope with the idea that they might be in a doorway. That seems ridiculous to me. But there we are. The other thing that they like to do very much, the duplicants, is to make a beeline for things that are behind whatever it is you are building. So like when we were doing this, we saw them all constantly running up here. They weren't up there all the time when we weren't building it. But as soon as we started building this, they were just like, oh no, it's very important that we go in here. We can't possibly not go in here all the time. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I probably do know why. I could work it out, but... Door permissions, I have to say, are a great boon in the game. In terms of ridiculous duplicant pathing and stuff like that. The door permissions are really worthwhile. Why? Why did you all go and stand down there for a minute and then all go back? Speaking of insane pathing, did you see that? They all were like, I guess because they're idle and they're going to rest. We could make the red duration smaller, I guess. How long do you reckon the red duration needs to be to prevent that happening? What if we just have a second off? Will that allow them long enough to repath? Most of the time I see them stuck inside a closed mesh door. I drop their egg in because I use that as a method to combine them as a containment method. Yes, that is certainly a thing that does happen, but the more free roaming ones definitely also do it to themselves. We appear to have quite a lot of sweetles that are just wandering around the place and could be barbecue. So let's work on them being barbecue. Thank you. Why can't you get over here? Why do you think you can't get here, dupes? Oh, you can't get up there. That's fair. That is fair. See, that sort of pathing is always fine. The ones where you're like, why can't you do this? Oh, I see why you can't do this. There's a whole bunch of, why can't you do this? Jazz hands. Who knows? Nora, welcome in. It is lovely to see you today. I hope you are having a good one. Look, here we go. Pit for any waters that we bring down with us in an attempt to not have them wind up in the oil biome. Hope you're having a lovely day, Nora. Yeah, well, you asked about pathfinding, so now I'm thinking about the pathfinding. But yes, to be fair, I would have had a lot more of an egregious rant if we were discussing RimWorld. Because the pathfinding in RimWorld is just basically a complete joke. As far as I can tell. And doesn't really bear any relationship to sense or, you know, a useful idea. We could get up to some of these, maybe, if we fancied it. What else can we see up here? Nope, can't get out there. There's another thing in here. Oh look, we can get into this forest biome though, out the back of here. That'll be useful, because that's a bunch more food for Neo to have access to. Oh, you can't dig that? Oh, that's fine. Oh, no, you can't get out there, because you can't dig that. Oh, sad times. I thought we could let Neo out, but we cannot. The cobalt's a lovely shade of blue. I like it very much as well. I sort of wish it had more of a sort of individual purpose. You know how like copper is your base metal and gold you use for gold amalgam particularly. Aluminum is really good if you refine it. Iron you make steel out of. They all have kind of a reason to be. I sort of feel that the cobalt doesn't entirely have the same sort of reason to be that some of the other metals have. You can build a auto miner. Oh, do you mean a robo miner? Cobalt is suit material. Is that how you feel about it, Leofar? Fair enough. I don't think I particularly used it for suits. Nor am I entirely sure why would you would use that instead of copper. But you could do. Hello. I'd also like you to actually bring the Hexlant down here, to be honest. So that you don't have to go up there and fetch it when it's time. Aren't you a cook, Neo? That's not going to tell me whether you're a cook. Neo. Are you a cook? No, you're a farmer. Well, I mean, it's vaguely useful, but it's not as useful. Just because making suits doesn't care. Fair. Alright, so we've plugged up the hot bit down here. I mean, that's a bit hot, but it's not outrageously hot. Can we see any others? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, look at this. Definitely got a hot bit back here. I mean, we might just let it turn that into petroleum, to be fair. Not worry about it too much. But, definitely have red. I mean, the bigger problem is, this red. Definitely this is a bigger problem. But we'll fix it. We'll fix it. It'll take a little bit, but we will get there. Where are my utilities? I would like some aquatuners. I would like to make them of steel. I apparently don't have enough steel. We may have to consider that. Because I want to make 2 aquatuners up here. Hello. We don't have enough iron to make steel. Well, that seems like a thing we can address. Let us make 20 iron and 20 steel. There we go. 70-degree base challenge incoming. Yeah. It's not really ideal. We need a way to charge up their suits while they're wearing them. So they can wear them permanently and then just like plug themselves into the oxygen every now and again when we need to. That might be good. We've done it. We know about steam turbines. Amazing. Let's learn about forging glass so that as well as steam turbines, we can make solar panels. There's a mod for that. Is there really a mod for that, Nemotrek? That's amazing. Do they literally plug themselves into something? Because that's really what I want it to be. Right. You watch Soren play it? Oh, I see. Oh, I haven't got enough space. I thought I had enough space for 5 up here. But I have not. It's disappointing. I could probably shove them over a little bit, to be fair. But, I think we'll just do 4 and leave it at that. What printables have we got? Kind of looks like the jet suit dock, and it charges the suit while they wear it. Amazing. We'll have to look out for this. Cooking operator, suit wearing rocketry and building, suit wearing and doctoring. None of them are a Nisbet. Chat, remember to watch for a Nisbet for me. Because we still need to give Emily her Nisbet. There you go. I'll wear this suit. I'd like to do jet suits again one day. Preferably this time without them leading to our death. Like they did last time we tried to do them. That didn't work out super well for us. What am I trying to do? Steam turbines. That's it. Steam turbines, right. What if we put them like here and like here? Oh, look, I was so excited that this actually makes a nice pattern that I then failed to build them. I've got a Nisbet I'm not using. Should I send her over? No, we weren't going to put them at the bottom. What I wanted to know is that there wasn't really a good reason why I couldn't, if necessary, extend my industrial zone upwards. So it's not so much that I particularly wanted them at the bottom. It's just that this is the bottom of the space we've got here. Because, like, this is a bit of a fixed point. So we could come down to, like, this level. But if we needed more space, we can also go up. So that was why I was interested in where we could put it. It wasn't so much that that I had an especial problem with them wanting to be at the bottom. It was just that I wanted the freedom to move them there if required. I'll do this for now. They're so going to wind up being a thing. You know the things. Cooling loop. That's the thing that goes through here. But this also allows us plenty of room to put on... Could we tune these up? How big is the... Could we put tuners on this? Stuff and things. Indeed. Let me look at the room. Power plant. 96 tiles. That's 132. That's too big. What about if I do it in between these two? It's 116. That's not super ideal, frankly. I mean, we could make it smaller. Yeah, we can make it 3 tall. Don't really want to, but we could do if required. Where's the thing? Are you a utility? No, you're probably a station, are you? The power control station, you are. Oh, the power control station itself is 4 tall, though. Which I'm not massively shocked about. I think I knew that. We could save a bit. It would make it a little bit awkward. I'm upset that it would upset my symmetry in this. Maybe we'll put it in something else. Because I'm aggravated that it's gonna bother my symmetry. What's becoming genetic ooze? What are you trying to melt, Nematrak? Sorry, I think I missed something in this. What are we trying to melt? I was having a thought. That thought was that we need gold. There's not really a lot of power over here, is there? I'd like to turn this one off. And also deconstruct it. Cheers. Oh, atmosuits. Oh, to test if it melts. I see. Oh, I don't know, there was something else I was doing. Oh, I was thinking about gold. That's what I was thinking about. I think I used all the gold, and we actually need to make more gold as well. For the, pipes. That makes sense. For the radiant pipes that we're going to have in here. Radiant. Gold. Yeah, I know we don't have enough now. Just calm yourself. It's not a problem that we don't have enough now. Hang on. Sorry, I've become moderately obsessed with symmetry for a minute. Game? You alright there? Just having a save? There we go. Dee-dee-dee. I'd like to know what it is that my duplicates are actually doing. Oh, look. We can collect shovels. Right then. Let us have a massive wrangle. They all need a good wrangling. There's one there that needs a wrangle. There's a baby one over here. There's one up there. I don't think we can get to that one, to be honest. And then there are a bunch of eggs, which need sweeping. Thank you. No, that one doesn't need sweeping. That one's completely fine. Only the outside ones need sweeping. There are a lot outside, to be fair. We're going to be really pleased that the dispenser, that the drop-off doesn't recognise eggs. Shovey on the loose. Oh no, there are many, many shovels. But they are not strictly on the loose. They are contained. So, we'll have to go with that. Alright. This is a 9. Has some errands that may happen at some point. This is a 9. It doesn't have any errands because nobody's done the wrangling. Right then. Okay. I mean, we would like these dug out, though that's not spectacularly important that you do it right now. Thanks. What are you doing right now? Alright, some of you are building some stuff over here. I'm relaxed about that as a state of affairs. We're still making a bunch of plastic down here, which is also fine. And this isn't running, which is good. What else are you doing, dupes? Nobody's coming over here to do any of this. I assume some of you are probably running on these wheels. No? Nobody's running on these wheels? Therefore I was slowly getting on with some research. We're running on these wheels. Oh, we don't really, we can disable this. We don't really need to run on those wheels anymore, to be fair. Any new designs of mine so far in this? There are not. Not so far. Dupes need to enter the industrial zone in pairs, one from the left, one from the right, to maintain the symmetry. I agree. That is the appropriate way to do it. You accidentally made an infinite waterfall. I mean, that can happen surprisingly easily. Charmich. 2 industrial zones with entrances on the opposite sides. Sounds good. I'm enjoying these plans. Jean, you're completely fine. Well, I say you're completely fine, apart from your deep and abiding desire to get yourself stuck everywhere. So Ashcan is out. Then we have Camille. Who do we have who's still stuck inside? Camille, other Max, Powerpuff Girl, and Rowan. Is that correct? Camille, other Max, Powerpuff Girl, Rowan. They're the only people allowed in here. Yes, alright. So as many people as we can sensibly get to be doing it are currently outside. What are you doing, Neo? Oh, endlessly mopping. It'll make you strong. You shall grow into a big strong dupe. Did the power control station get changed to work with steam turbines? They definitely work with steam turbines because when I got the achievement before, we did it by doing a steam turbine. Essentially, we put it in one of these rooms. But the other things I couldn't necessarily speak to, whether they work for them. Where are we going to get the water for this? Oh, that was what I was thinking. I was thinking that one of the things we can do with this water, that we're not really using for anything, is pour it into our aquatuner thing. That might be a worthwhile use of the thing. We still need to make some more incubators. I haven't really got... I could just put them here. Because this being a kitchen isn't really accomplishing anything, so we could deconstruct these and just put a couple here for the short term. You're glum. Well, soon you're going to be dead. I'm afraid. Ah. Right then. Oh look, they've got in here and started doing this. That is amazing. Why though? Once again, we have the problem where I've got a bunch of stuff that I'm building out of the wrong metal. Not massively surprisingly. No. Come here. Cancel. We will need to dig this out. Thanks. And we'll also want to do a bunch of digging in here to ensure all of these things get out the way. I guess we put this down ages ago, so they're going to prioritize it, but there shouldn't be too many of them that can do it at any one time. Nobody's doing this. Nobody's down here. I mean, there isn't loads to do down here apart from fetch stuff. Nobody's doing this, which is moderately more aggravating. Everybody's up here. Everybody's up here. Have we wrangled all the shovels? And there are 18 shovels in there, which doesn't seem too bad. I assume we haven't got this one. No, that one's out of our reach, unfortunately. Let's have a look. There's still some eggs knocking about. Oh, this one. This is an egg. This will need some sweeping. Thank you. There's a lot of meat up here that we could be collecting as well, noticeably. Dupes. I don't know if you've considered that. Look. Here's some more shovel legs that somebody got halfway to delivering and then got bored of. Lovely. Right. I think with that achieved, I'm prepared to leave this for a bit. We could microchip our wheels. That might be pretty funny. Why would I need diamond glass tiles to do the solar panels? Why couldn't I just use regular glass? Ah. Oh, Nisbet. Praise be, chat. Not only have we found a Nisbet, this Nisbet is worth taking in and of herself. Because diamond is prettier. So good. Perfect stats. Yes. I'm not sure about the stats, but definitely the perfect set of interests here. Almost. Emily, welcome in. Hang on. Let me check the exact spelling on that. It is just 2 words smushed together. Here we go. When Emily gets here, we can show her her new Nisbet. Right. You're gonna need a bed, Nisbet. Should we do the, No, I haven't really got anywhere to put it. I mean, it's gonna go here, so this little structure might have to go. You might have to have a bed with some Dracos in the short term. I'm sure that won't be a problem. You thought Nisbet was going to be one of the Powerpuff Girls? No, unfortunately, Emily has long ago decreed that she would like the Nisbet. We've just been unable to find her one in all this time. So now that I have found her one, she gets to be Nisbet. Should we break this Draco out or just murder it? I think we've got plenty of Dracos. Oh, no. It feels bad to murder it, so let's not. Oh, hang on. There is a thing that we need to do here. Emily, no. Emily, yes. Where is Emily? Emily, where have you waddled off to? Because I'm sure you've waddled off somewhere. Yes, indeed. Much waddling. Come back here. Get in. She likes punching people? I believe so, yes. Right. So, to do the Get a Room achievement, we need to make a luxury barracks. 1 or more comfy beds. And a decor item. Now we have plastic. We know about comfy beds handily. Let us get a puffed. We might need to prioritize this actually. Because we need Nisbet to have somewhere to sleep. Frankly. They should add a pajama suit dock checkpoint. God, I would love that. I would love that so much. I would be so happy if the dream machine would be just a little bit less useless. Would please me no end. There's a Draco here that could do with some shearing. Oh, well, we'll wait, it's fine. Right, schedules for Emily. Emily. Can you go on this schedule with Jean? Yeah, I guess so. What do people think of the story traits in general? The Dream Machine gives a pretty amazing boost that like gives +5 to athletics and a bunch of other stats. The problem, however, with it is that it is so incredibly dupe intensive to keep it running. Also, the other problem with it is it's buggy, so once it stops running, it doesn't necessarily restart unless you reload the game, which is also a problem. Skills. Where are you, Emily? Let's get you a tinkering hat. Right, we also need to give Neo something to do. I have 6 people constantly sleeping. I mean, we had like 8 people sleeping for the vast majority of the day, and we still couldn't get it to work. So, or get it to be enough that the buff was there permanently. So, I mean, that wasn't great, I have to say. I wasn't super thrilled with that. There we go. Should allow you to get those things out at some point. I think I saw having someone like 6 duplicants always sleeping. Does the number of duplicants you need for it increase as you get more duplicants? No. The number of duplicants you would need for it is in fact static, because it only ever needs so many dream journals to produce its effect, and that number doesn't change. You reckon it's 10, Nematrek? Fair. Or you can rebuild the tile underneath it to get it to work? Fair. But I mean, I say fair, it's not fair at all, it's a nonsense that I would have to do something like that. But you know. Fair in the sense that we will accept it as a thing that is true, not necessarily fair in the sense that it's good or proper. What would we like to learn about next? I guess we might want glass tiles. I don't know how much I care about glass tiles, to be honest. I think we'd probably rather learn some stuff about rockets. It uses 1 per minute, and there's 10 minutes in the day. I see. There's always someone who knows the answer in these things, which pleases me. Right. Nisbet has a schedule. Right, so we just need a decor item in here. And I think it can be like any decor item. I don't think it has to be a specific decor item. Which means that we should be able to set up... Oh, we can't set up a corner moulding because I've got a thing in the corner. I'll set up some regular moulding. There you go. And that should make it into a luxury barracks. It is currently a barracks, but I believe it is missing a decor item to become a luxury barracks. Did you figure out why it's hot in my rocket? I did. Did figure out why it was hot in my rocket. I wasn't impressed with the answer, but I did work it out. That is a thing that we know. It was hot in our rocket because we put a whole bunch of boiling hot glass in the rocket. And it made the rocket hot. So, that was what happened there. Is there some reason you completely refuse to ever pick up this shovel leg? Stick it in with the shovels. So you prefer the list format better now? I think so, yes. I've been quite enjoying the list format. Oh look, we now know about the geotuner. luxury barracks. Right, so that's another room off our things. So it's a hot rocket, just like a hot pocket is hot. So it's hot because it's full of boiling hot stuff. Yes. Yes, that seems reasonable as an accounting. I would say. Of the facts of it. We can build that one from down there, so we'll do that. Is anyone doing these errands? I mean, maybe one day. Oh, somebody made some steel. Excellent. Well, I'm not disappointed about that. Yes. Yes, absolutely. The luxury barracks doesn't require drywall. The luxury barracks is just what the luxury what the bedroom used to be, and now the bedroom is an actual private bedroom. But the achievement only requires a luxury barracks. It doesn't require the bedroom. They haven't changed it to suddenly require a bedroom, which I'm probably pleased about, I would say, on the whole. I'd quite like you to dig through here. There's some food for you, Neo, and you can harvest this and all of that. Should be handy. Yeah, it wasn't hot enough to be liquid glass. That would have been quite something. And you can't. It's not really very straightforward to pump liquid glass anywhere. Did anything actually boil in the rocket? No, I think we got people home before the worst happened. Draco Phantasma, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome in, I hope you're having a lovely day. But yes, I believe the facts of it are that no, it was alright. And we managed to get people home before we boiled to death. But it was certainly moderately close. Yes, don't build that out of cobalt. Build it out of copper. You can also build this. And we're going to want one of these. And apparently we need another bit of this to do that. Lovely. Hello, Dotterly. Welcome in. The liquid oxygen didn't boil. Fortunately not, no. Hope you're having a good day. We can probably have just a water liquid lock on that. Let's sort that out. There we go. How are you doing, fish? Fine. Have we got plenty of mealwood seeds? I assume we do. How many mealwood seeds do we have? None? Oh, I'm not actually growing any mealwood, am I? There's only like these. Wild mealwood. We'll probably switch them over to balm lily once we start actually growing balm lily. Right. In this one, I would like you to put a grub egg. And in this one, I would like you to put a smooth hatchling egg. I'm not super invested in those proliferating hugely, so we'll just leave it like that. What happens when the bomb lily explodes? I don't know, there's probably a joke there, but I can't work out what it would be, so... we will not worry about it instead. So what are you gonna... Oh, I see why it's unreachable. Oh, that's fine then. Let me help you with that. What do I got in terms of duplicant skills here? Abe, I'm pretty sure Abe, Amari. These people are all done. Camille, you do need a skill. We're going to give you some astronomy. Going to do that now, or are we going to take you towards suits? We're probably going to take you towards suits first. Catalina, Jean. Catalina and Jean are fine. Leofar and Lindsay are fine. Annabelle and Otto are fine. Turner is fine. Right, okay. Oh, we know about glass forges. Excellent. Right, excuse me 1 second, chat. We will leave you here with the duplicants. I will be right back. I would say no. I don't pronounce balm and bomb the same. Probably an accent thing. There's certainly some that would. I think I have heard it said very similarly, though. I have to admit. Right, at some point we're gonna do that, but who knows when that'll be. Some point we'll do these. What are we doing instead? We're not really doing up there, which is fine. What are we doing, dupes? What are you doing with your time here? Collecting some gold. Alright then. Let's find Neo some stuff to do. Neo! You can't get down there. Oh, well you've done the other one now, so now you can get down here. I can sort that out for you. I'm sure you're thrilled to know that you can now dip yourself in water whenever you want. Oh, this is water as well, is it? It's not great. Lovely. What do we got over here? Oh, I'm not sure I know what that point of interest is. Many bees. We're also starting to build up some hydrogen down here with our bees. Carbon dioxide geyser, unsurprisingly. More bees. These ones don't have an attendant Saturn critter trap. Right then. Oh, they've built some steam turbines. That's exciting. There is a thing we're going to have to think about power here. I guess we can build it down here somewhere. Cooking, ranching, researching, doctoring, and farming. These are not perfect duplicants. We'll have some sweet legs. Thank you. That will be fine. How have you got power? It's a point of interest. No. No. Not invested in you having power. No need for power. We were considering whether we could tune up these. Should we try? Just for the sheer entertainment factor. Where's the station? I mean, if we build it of lead, it might actually melt up here. Well, not yet. Not yet. In due course, it might melt up here. Right, can somebody reach this now, and is somebody going to do it? Annabelle is, in fact, on her way. Excellent work, Annabelle. That's what I like to see. What's up with you? It's probably too cold, is it, over here? Which is pretty funny. It doesn't seem like it should be too cold for balm lilies. What's your temperature, balm lilies? 35. Oh, well, it is a tiny bit cold. Not much, though. If we drop a bunch of Drecos on you, that'll be fine. Well, you're elderly anyway, so one assumes you had an egg somewhere. Who knows where it might be? And indeed, who cares? Alright then, dupes. Lovely. Look at us making stuff. What else are we doing with our time? I mean, this is definitely a question I have at the moment, is what the hell are we doing with our time? Running on wheels, maybe? Is that what we're doing with our time? Stations. Let's build a power control station. When is the damn lily going to burst? I mean, that one definitely works. Although it is technically possible to pronounce damn and damn differently, I don't think anyone would in regular conversation. Frankly. Right then. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And conveying. Super. Why are you so excited to do that, but you're not excited to do this? I don't know. Apparently everybody's got way too much to do, frankly. This appears to be a problem that we're having. There is literally just too much for everyone to do. What are you set at? Oh god. It's because I set it and then demolished it a couple of times. Right then, Max, what have you, not Max, Neo, what have you achieved over here? Stuff? Possibly things? I'm so disappointed that we can't break in there. It's so close. Where else might we like you to do some digging? Probably want you to do some farming. There's a reasonable amount of dirt over here. Well, I say that. There could be a reasonable amount of dirt over here. We could get you to do some farming. We could also create some power. Maybe we could let you talk on the phone. After all, the duplicates are especially fond of that, I find. Big fans of chatting on the phone. It would also potentially allow us to access these. Just like teenagers. They are a bit like teenagers. Definitely more innocent than most teenagers, though, I would say. I'm gonna build a second wheel. Why not? I'll have a jumbo battery and some wire. I mean, we don't need a transformer. This only produces 800. Frankly. Let Nails use the phone to call for help, certainly not. I mean, fair. I mean, to be honest, Nails can call for help. It's not coming. Is the unfortunate answer that they have there. Help is not on its way. There we go. I suppose we could build you a fridge instead of this. Innocent, after all the crap you have to deal with because of their stupid decisions. I mean, I don't think their being stupid precludes them being innocent. Nor does being innocent preclude them being aggravating. Frankly. These things can be true at the same time. How are we getting on here? Let's have a look at your skills. Can we let any of you out yet? Max. No, we can't let you out yet, but you are a little bit closer. But that's it. Alright. You lot carry on. So this is sort of coming along fine. We will build the couple of liquid tanks that we need. No, we won't build them out of gold. It's not going to be that hot up here. If it is that hot up here, we have made some sort of tactical error. Frankly. Here? Or there? Right, there we go. Put it there. Alright. Liquid pipe thermosensor. Which doesn't manage to be automation, despite the fact that it's clearly sodding automation. I will never be over it, chat. Ever. This is going to annoy me largely until the end of time. Where's the bridge gone? There it is. Right. I'll give you something to be getting along with. Yeah, some of these are starting to grow. If we put some Dracos in here, they'll probably be fine. Dracos, up to a total of 8. Thank you. Maybe, let's turn this off. These 3 can definitely go. Let's wrangle those ones. Cheers. I'd also like to wrangle this one that doesn't seem to have been shorn at any point. I mean, we could drop that one down, but it's old anyway, so we probably don't care that much about that one. Good. Good. I know you don't have liquid intake. Alright, this... we're going to want to head over here to cool this base. So, the path we're going to consider is a path that comes out of here. I'm thinking I might put my transformer tower, like, outside of this. And I think we'll reroute it afterwards, though. Frankly. I don't think I know exactly where I'm going to want that to go. What I am going to do is, if we have a look... if we have a look at the Draco blueprint, the Dracos are gonna require mealwood in the other side so that we can have plastic Dracos. And so we will run this through theirs to try and allow that to be nice and cool. We'll start with just granite. We might need to try something more extreme afterwards, but we'll start with just granite. Lovely. I'd sort of like to run it through there, but if I run it through there, we are gonna release all this chlorine, which is not what I had in mind. Also, this would be an odd place for the thing. Have you found the critter scanner? Can't you just feed it 5 critters, then force a Draco evolution? I mean, I could do. I have a glossy Draco, though. Anyway. Right. Oh, we could feed it depleted uranium. Amazing. Right, this is a power plant. So that is a thing. If the thing were to come in here, how would that influence our routing of the cooling? I think I'd probably want to go down, down, down. Where are we coming in? There. Bye, Nematrek. Have a lovely rest of your day. I hope that it is good. What if we just were to do this? I hate that we have to do that, but sure. Ah, balls. I lost it. Now the dupes will attempt to build it, which I don't want them to do just yet. Fulani, welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. We can do. Could do it with like 2 bridges. I mean, it's not super ideal, but it will certainly do if required. That allows us to run this straight to there, and then we can run it out along here and back into this in some way. I don't know which way. Probably up here, maybe? We'll see. Again, this one might well get rerouted. We haven't actually got a lot of room for a transformer tower in between if we build the Dreco thing. Oh well, sucks to be us, frankly. I'd care about it, but I don't. It's fine. Just not something I'm super invested in. Maybe. Can we block that up for a second? I mean, not that there's really any reason to be bothered about it. We could just have the, we could just decide that we don't really care about the, whatever it is that I'm thinking of. What am I thinking about? We could decide that we don't care about the natural environment and, like, whatever. Which wouldn't indeed be the worst thing that ever happened, frankly. So there we go. We'll leave them get on with that for a little bit. Obviously they will do it rather than something I want them to do, because they're duplicants, but I mean... Oh, I see. Speaking of things that they're doing that aren't very important. Cheers, dupes. Thanks very much. I'd probably like you to dig this out sometime. I care. I wonder when they'll give me my toaster. Excuse me? I feel that I do not understand. Not that that's massively unusual, but I definitely feel that I don't understand. Do you want a toaster too? I'll have to see about that. None of these are perfect duplicants, but I also don't want any slug. You need a toaster recreational building. Oh. There will have to be a recreational building at some point. Whether I can sensibly put a toaster in it might be a whole other matter. Look, they're doing the tune-up. Look at Max here. Max is in fact tinkering. Did you not finish? I don't know. Let's have a look at the achievement. Finely tuned machine. Yep, didn't finish the tinkering. Now does it produce more power? I mean, it doesn't, because Max obviously didn't finish the tinkering and instead wandered off. Yeah, I'm pretty much with Leofar on this. It does work, but it's not really worth the effort, unfortunately. This is gonna go through some slime here. So I think we're gonna want to brick that up as much as possible. Let's get them to dig like that. So that they can do this. Yeah, no, they definitely... You definitely can do it. Should you wish. Let's have another look at our duplicant skills. Hello, duplicant skills. Neo What's going on with you, Neo? You appear to be ill in some fashion. I think we're going to move you towards suits as soon as we can. Powerpuff Girl. Powerpuff Girl can go outside. Amazing. This is excellent news. Where is the Powerpuff Girl? There you go, Powerpuff Girl. You can go outside. You may no longer go in there. Let's see what's going on with... Hello, Brainless. Welcome in. What's going on with... You have food poisoning? Where did you get the food poisoning from? I mean, there's food poisoning on the box. What if we moved the food into here and just deleted the box? Would that help you? You can wash your hands. So it is unclear to me why you have food poisoning. But, you know. We shall have to cope with it, I guess. Do you know what we could do in the short term? In the short term, I feel that these here could definitely be used to power these things here. There we go. And they'll sort of eventually be able to get there. Just gonna let out that. Yes. Sucks to be us, I guess. Once again, I would care, but I just can't bring myself to, frankly. Haven't used your Paku Ranch yet, but guided someone to build it, and it worked perfectly. Oh, I'm so glad, Brainless. I find it... You could definitely build more compact ones. But I find it pretty good. Oh, that reminds me. You've reminded me that we need to change this over to balm lily seeds. Because we're not actually growing any mealwood seeds. You can also make the conveying for it considerably more complicated. So you could use what's it called? The filters, the solid filters, to like move your meat up to your kitchen and stuff like that. Should you wish. But obviously you can't do that until relatively late in the day, since they've decided that solid filters are a really, really difficult thing, and the dupes can't learn about them until, like, they go to space. Maybe they are like teenagers, you know? They can't sort out their stuff until they've been to space. It seems extreme, but who knows? Could be the way. You might try to add that when you build it. Yeah, I mean, as long as you've got the filter, it's pretty easy. Because it's just a filter. You if I recall correctly, it works that you run it in from this side, you run the other one out, and the eggs come over here. You wonder what Jorge's backstory is? Aren't we assuming he's one of the people in the little in the information that we get when we knock on his door? Don't we assume that he's like one of the researchers who got abandoned in some way? Possibly the one that they have a whole bunch of arguments about where they've gone. Remember Jorge from Halo Reach? That was a very different Jorge. I do not remember that. But I'm certainly prepared to believe it. Right, how are we getting on here? Are we making this stuff? We are running on the wheel a bit. We've got quite a lot of these still to make, but we are running on the wheel a bit. So, you know, one day we might be able to actually cool our base down. Oh, speaking of which, I was thinking that I wanted to build the central room. So that we could if I do that, we won't be able to get it in there. Can I deconstruct that? I need to build a thing here. Can we empty this bottle at all? Ever? Maybe? Oh wow. Okay, let's make it more important. Then maybe someone will do it at some point. What's up with you, Nisbet? Emily, how did you get slime lung? You're not even allowed outside. Oh, I see. The slime lung is floating in from... No, I don't think I understand where the slime lung is floating in from. How are we getting slime lung in here? It's sealed. There shouldn't be any slime lung in here. I have questions. Can I see the... No, not that one. Gases. Weird. 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 Well, I tell you some things we might do. Is... Let us build one of those there. We've got some on this side. We're also going to build one up here, where there is a space for it. And I guess we could build one out the back here. Why not? There we go. You do have to wonder, is this you? Have you failed to give me an... Oh no, you're still really young. I thought he might have failed to give me an appropriate egg, but actually he's just still tiny. What if... I think I can help the duplicants parsing a little bit. What if we were to get them to build some things? Why can't I... Oh, there's a power wire there. Oh, that's fine. Let's get them to reroute this heavy wire then. They're not going to be able to reach that, are they? Can they reach that? Yes. Alright, let's get them to build that. We'll get rid of the heavy wire here. We will shove this water over a bit And then we'll allow them a pathing that leads up to this ladder so that this can happen quicker. I think that will be a worthwhile use of our time. Eventually we'll want to rip that whole thing out so that we can actually just extend this ladder up here. But for now, I'll make do with being able to hit this ladder. We can do it like so. There you go. Again, they'll get round to it at some point. Hopefully. Maybe. Difficult to tell. One can only assume. Alright. You're being very slow, duplicants, so let's go a bit quicker. While we wait for you to do many things. Is anyone actually grooming these? Or shearing them? I mean, they can't shear them, to be fair, but is anyone grooming them? Have you been groomed? You have been groomed. Fair enough, then. Apparently people are grooming them. Slowly. Slowly we will get people to do useful things. Now, there actually is the thing I want to do here, which is I want to seal up the back, essentially. Is it here? I think it might be here. Blueprint? Yes, there. On top of the ladder. Mm-hmm. Good. And we'll get them, we'll shortly get them to seal it completely so that we can keep the chlorine in here. Colony achievement? What have we done? The hatches have pooped 10 tons of colony. Of copper. That's the thing. Excellent. We can now murder them. Should we murder them or should we leave them? They're not very efficient. No, I think we're gonna murder them. Excuse you. Murder. Remove. Nobody cares about this anymore. That is also very kind, Leofar. I am glad that I am being suitable background noise for you. Rocketry building and digging. I mean, rocketry isn't amazing, but it's not a bad thing to have with the building and digging. They're also handy. I think we might consider a Nicola. You're pretty good, Nicola. I'm happy with you. In you come. Let's give you some skills. Nicola, you are going to be a digger. Have a digger hat. It's not as good as suit wearing, but it's just as good as supply, really, in terms of how useful it is in terms of the things that we regularly give out. Steve, you're going to have this carry. Thank you. Emily. Oh, I meant to give you the tinkering hat, Emily. I'm very sorry. You've been given an inappropriate hat. Right, so there's a thing that we are going to need to do here. And that is, we need to get someone to build Nicola a bed. These aren't going to last because I'm going to want to get 24 dupes in here in the end. But for now, they might as well have comfy beds. Skills. No, we just did skills. Schedules. Yes, that's fine, Nicola. Off you go. Oh, God. He's gone running off somewhere, isn't he? Let's find him. Let's find him. Get him back. Where are you? No waddling about the map, Nicola. In you come. You most certainly are going to join the people who are only allowed to come in. But you're also going to join the people who are allowed to go there. See? Look at your pace. Or lack thereof. All your newbies wear a supplying hat. I mean, I think that's fair. I like to put the hat of what they're going to be on them so I don't forget what that is. That is my usual thought. My usual thought is, what are you supposed to be? Right, let's put that hat on you. For now. What are we murdering? Oh, these. Oh, ooh, hello. Whoa there. Rowan? Would you mind, coming out of there? Thanks. Oh, it wasn't your health, it was the hatch's health. That's alright then. I was concerned for a moment. You tell it by interest. After they get 20 athletics and 20 mechanic. I mean, that's fair. I can't be bothered with that. There we go. Everybody's dead. Good work. I assume somebody's doing this. Yes, well done, Amari. There we go. Nicola can have a bed. We appear to have just enough mess tables for everyone to still have a mess table. Ah, I see a problem. Can just be set to sweep only now. We would really like... Oh, am I doing this on a 9? Fine. Things will stop being a 9 shortly. Good. Alright, you can deconstruct that. I'm gonna set my building to be a 5, just so we know. We are going to let a little bit of chlorine loose, but I think now we're just going to deal with that. I'm going to get them to seal this side up. Preferably without anyone inside, but to be fair, if Amari is determined to get themselves stuck inside, they'll just have to live with it, and we will dig them out. What are you doing, Jean? Oh, I see what you're doing. Alright. In which case, you two can come out here. Also, there is no point in this block. Oh, this block exists. Oh, I see. There isn't a lot of point in it, but it already exists, so whatever. Nobody can get to this. And we would like them to, so let's sort that problem out. We will get them to dig in here, and this. There you go. Super. How are we getting on here? Let's cut that one. Oh, they can't get to these either because of the things. I can get you to these ones. I'll have to decide how I feel about... Well, I guess we'll let this Dreco and this chlorine out. Whatever. There we go. They can sort that out when they've got a minute. Yeah, I can never be bothered to keep them in the gym until they get to 20 athletics and 20 of the other thing. I just keep them in the gym until they can use suits. That's all that matters. As long as they can use suits, they can be allowed to roam freely. But I don't like to do it until they are able to use suits, because they tend to get themselves in loads of trouble, essentially. And they're just too slow. Just way too slow. Let's wrangle this. Why not? Got a free Dreco. We could be wrangling. Let's wrangle. Good. Right, how is the temperature in this base? Warmy. Warmy. Thank God we're not growing any crops, frankly. We'd be having some struggles were we growing crops. Nobody wants to build these? I'd kind of appreciate it if you did, Dupes. Just a thought, maybe? Oh, we are letting a disproportionate amount of oxygen in. Can we not? I'd appreciate it. I mean, maybe one day, I guess, is the answer here. Do. Good? Good. Alright. Let's have a look. Conveying chute. We'll build them both already, even though we only need one right now. I sometimes like to build my rails of iron. It's sort of an aesthetic thing. It just sort of feels like rails should be made of iron. I don't think that's entirely reasonable in any sense, but it is how I feel about it. We have a bit more copper because of the hatches, so we can put these in. I wish they sort of said NG's tune up. Yep, they're all tuned up. So how do I tell what they need? Power output plus 50%. So these are now giving out 600 watts each. I mean, which, you know, in theory is useful, but in practice is completely pointless. But we'll make do. We'll make do. Why are you doing those ones and not these ones? What have these ones ever done to you that you don't want to make them for me? Correct. Yes. It's good with disposable metals. I mean, I'm just using lead for it. I mean, I suppose there is a thing that it's quite difficult to get more lead, but whatever. I'm only going to do it until we get the achievement, like Cobalt. You're a big fan on just throwing Cobalt and stuff. Right, I would like you to, for now, you can just do everything, honestly. Let's get all this crap out of here. And at some point we'll work on getting some hydrogen over here. I wonder what the best way of getting some hydrogen over here is going to be. I suspect the best way might be Cobaltist. I suspect the best way might be to use a manual gas filler thing. Oh, speaking of things that we need to build, I would like to make a high pressure gas vent here. We should never need that overflow. I believe that the way I've set it up should mean that that overflow is never necessary, but just in case. We have got a farming rancher on the theme of good dupes, but I think we're going to hold out for three interests now. I don't think there's any reason. We don't need people that quickly. We can just hang out until we get the ones that we want. How are we doing here with the slime lung? We seem to have done quite a good job in dealing with a lot of the polluted oxygen that was around the place, which should... It's starting to deal with the slime lung. My general rule of thumb is copper for wires and automation, gold for decors and thick wires, steel for mostly everything else, cobalt for processing, so I don't get it back. You are definitely Cobaltist. Cobalt has very good thermal characteristics. If no aluminium is available, it's the second best choice early game. In its ore form. Koopy. Also, did I say hi to you? If I didn't, then hi. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a lovely day. Yeah, we're gonna power this. Keep you lot busy running on some wheels that actually have a point. Oh, they've built an aqua tuner. Look at this. Who would have thought? They've actually built an aqua tuner. Now, we are going to need a thing and stuff. What's the thing and stuff, chat? A transformer. Oh, refined cobalt. Fair enough. Do I want to make this 6 tiles high? Or just 5? 5 is always enough. Apart from for the... I mean, it's enough for anything, but I sometimes like to put the... Oh, what the... Oh, I don't think I've unlocked it. The exo... whatever it is. What's it called? Also, where the hell is it? It's down here somewhere. This thing. The molecular forge in there. Post your Watsits. Everybody, it's time for Watsits. Oh, we suddenly made a whole bunch of gold. That's nice. I'm happy to know that. Are the shovel legs both contained? They are. Super. I mean, we could put this on a timer, but I cannot be bothered with that jazz. so we're not gonna. Frankly. I think we have plenty of space, don't you? I think we have loads of space, so I think I'm gonna make this a 6-tile high floor. And one of the things we're going to build on it is, for now, a transformer. I mean, we could just... do you know what we could do? Do you know what we could do, chat? So, I was talking about having a transformer tower here. What if... Oh, there's not going to be any way in between it, because I've only left 3, haven't I? No more beaver time? Excuse you? What are the beavers up to? Oh, yes, that's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. Alright. What? What's going on here? Game. Oh, Timberborn. I sort of felt it's not quite complex enough. Additionally, the maps aren't randomly generated. They are exactly the same every time you play it. So once you've worked your way through the maps, there isn't a lot else. We might play it again. I found it quite relaxing and quite fun. So we might well play it again. There were maps that we didn't do, for instance. But, yeah, it definitely has some limitations in terms of replayability, which isn't necessarily super. Rowan, you may go outside. But yeah, that doesn't mean that we won't play it again. That is a thing that might happen. Because I did enjoy it. Death. Rowan, you are allowed outside. But conversely, that means you're not allowed in there. So yeah, we definitely might do more Timberborn at some stage. But I'm not particularly desperate to play it again. I don't think there's loads to be found in it. Immediately. Now we will have to find a way to actually provide power to this. Which is going to be a thing, for sure. Because we don't have any power, frankly. Large power transformer, cheers. For now. Mutigan, welcome in. I would ask you to post in English just because I am a... what is the word I'm looking for? Idiot. And can only moderate the English. So that would be lovely if you could do that for us. But otherwise, welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day. Is the disconnect tool enough as the spring update? Absolutely. You're not missing anything on the disconnect tool, I would say. I certainly don't feel so. Which way around does the, How are you? I am well, thank you. Mertigan, not too bad at all. We're trying to do these ridiculous, things and stuff. What are they? Achievements. But we are, of course, doing it in the way that I do most things, which is in a sort of slapdash, and we'll get round to it at some point sort of fashion. So it's perhaps not as structured as one might imagine. But I hope you're having a lovely day. We haven't had any deaths. Where is the refinement? And you still can't turn this round, right? Yeah, so we want the power to go down that side. And you're very welcome. Right, I know what we're going to have to do. Conductive wire bridge. There and there. And this one is going to have to go. Good. Alright, this is coming along. I think it's time to start filling this up. And we're going to use this. I'm going to get rid of this. And we're just going to pump this out, essentially. How many tiles of water do we have here? We have 50 tiles of water. Is that supposed to be a metal refinery? Yes, there's going to be metal refineries under here. Very entertaining, but it takes a lot of time. Absolutely agreed. Mertigan. It certainly isn't a quick play sort of thing. Alright, so we won't need all of this water. We'll get that going when they've dug that up. I was looking briefly, Leofar, at the glass forge, just to remind myself which side of the industrial zone I would want my power wire to come down. Because obviously the glass forge is a pain in the way that it is structured, where you can't turn it around, and so I usually prefer just to put it at this end of something so that I can run the power wire into the back of it and not have to worry about accidentally melting power wires with the stuff. I know that was yeah, with the glass. That's it. Right, we're going to sever this. I'm going to use this to feed in here. Initially, that's not what it's going to be for in the long run, but seems like a perfect use of it. Right, you're going to come across there and up here. I mean, you are going to be going into there at some point, but for now, we're going to get you to bridge that and bridge onto that. Yes, bridging on is fine. Bridge. Bridge. You're probably going to bridge that permanently, so that's also fine. You say your username is so funny. I like it. You are welcome to correct the pronunciation. I'm always open to attempting to say people's names properly, but also if you're amused, we can continue with Mert again. I'm not always super at my attempts with people's names. I do my best, but yeah, it's not always great. Why is this unreachable? Oh, alright, I see why it's unreachable. This is why they had so much trouble bringing the water. If only I had paid more attention. Oh, we got printables at some point and I ignored them. We have a suit-wearing supplying researcher. But I don't really know that I need another researcher. You can say it however you want. Your name is Turkish. Oh, I'm not even going to try, because it's not going to get any better now I know that. I have to say. I would like to believe that I could, you know, have it have it make a difference and know enough about Turkish that I was able to therefore put it in the right context. But no, that's not going to happen. Do we want Quinn? I don't know if we want Quinn. I don't think we need Quinn. I mean, they're all right. These are pretty good. We might wait for a rocket pilot or something. If we can get a rocketry suit wearing supplying, that might be perfect. Let's take some grub fruit preserve instead. Why not? Let's have a look at the skills. Oh, do you know what I don't think I ever did? I don't think either Emily or Nicola have ever been given appropriate priorities. That's the word. Also, how come Neo is never idle? What are they doing over there? We'll have to go and check in on Neo in a second. Emily, what are you? You're gonna be one of these. And Nicola, you're gonna be a building digger, so there you go. Those are your priorities. Apparently whatever they're busy with, it's not fixing the toilet. Thanks. Neo. Really? I've peed on the floor and now I'm just gonna go to bed? Charming. Are you spending all your time running on this wheel that isn't connected to a battery? I bet that's what you're doing. I bet that's what you're doing, Neo. I should have checked on you before. Right, now we can get in here. We can build a ladder piece or two so that we can do some pumping. Liquid pump. As I say, we'll just utilize the pipes that we've got knocking around anyway. Like that. That sounds like something your new dupes would do. Yeah, definitely. There you go. This is coming along. We can do that, and indeed that. Get these built. We're not building anything on a super high priority, are we? No. No, we're not. We do need some power for this wheel. It's not a wheel. What is it? It's a thingy. You can't actually get down here if I do that. I'm gonna have to put it up here and through there. We can demolish it afterwards. Oh, we can just put it through here. There you go. Right, dupes. You're doing alright. Ah, this is a thing we were doing as well. Right, let's deconstruct all of this, thanks. And then we're going to start shoving this water over by means of building some stuff. I like this. I think probably there. Maybe we don't need to shove it over that much, but we'll get there. Okay. This is going fine. This is practically sorted. Alright, we just get that built, and this will start filling with liquid. We can put down the metal refineries while we're here. There we go. Long commutes, yes. The duplicants definitely have long commutes. This is a true thing that they're complaining about. They also have loads of work that they're still never getting around to. So there's also that. There we go. They're going to fix that in due course. Duplicant skills. Anyone? Anyone? No, all of these are set. None of the new ones have got skills. Disappointing. We could put something else in here. We probably do need a bit more food, to be honest. Oh, God. We maybe don't. Well, we've got the, we're going to have the Drecos come online for yet more food shortly. Oh, look. Starting to fill our aquatuna chamber. That is pleasing. Right, things that we do need to do before we seal that up is we're also going to need to have a power wire stick out there so that when we can no longer get in there to build it, we don't have to worry about it. Power, yes. Plumbing. The internal bits are sorted. Automation. Oh, do you know what I see though? I see a missing one of those. We need to do that. They also are automated. Lovely. Good work. Right, Neo has finally built all of this stuff, so they don't have anything to do. We can enable that again, Neo. Now you can talk on the phone. I'm sure you'll be thrilled by that news. Since I've never known a duplicant that didn't want to talk on the phone. Continually. Right. Why don't you... Let's get you across here. Here's some more things that you can do this with. We could get you to build a ladder up to there. So you can harvest that. Can you... It's not necessarily a good way for you to get in that way. Probably want you to build another ladder this side to get in here, so that you don't have to get involved with the plug slugs. Because I would rather keep the plug slugs contained, if at all possible. And by if at all possible, I mean it is possible, so let's do it. Thank you. Oh, you can't dig that out. Well, that's unhelpful, isn't it? You also can't dig that. You can dig those two. Oh, but you can't dig these either. Yep, none of that is going to work out for us. So... Will they be able to transfer onto that? I don't know if they will. We'll have to see. We will have to see. We'll let Neo get on with trying it. And then we'll find out. Alright. This is coming along. This is now built. We can get them to build these when they've got a minute. I've built this as a 6 so that I could put a whatever it is, forge, molecular forge up here, but there's no space for a molecular forge up here. So that was, on the whole, a complete waste of time. But I'm not going to do anything about it. I am just going to ignore the fact that that has happened. Hello, Puffed. Where did you come from? I guess you came from down here, did you? Right. Let's get you to build some of these. There is a thing... Can you... No, you're going to be able to run around the other way. It's slightly less helpful, but you are going to be able to do it. We can shove this water out the way, slowly. To give you an ease of access to that. I wonder if I could, if we let hydrogen out in here, I wonder if it would push the oxygen into this room. Probably not, but that would be nice. Alright, so you can get on with those. And I guess the other thing that we'll do, since we're at it, is, we'll start the, other Dreco Ranch. Because why not? Why would we not do so? You can get in that way, so it doesn't matter. Yep. Alright, printables. Who have we got today? Cooking, ranching, building, no. Suit wearing, supplying, and digging. I mean, I just took a digger. I don't want to take another digger. No, I don't want to take another digger yet. Sorry, Ren. You're an excellent digger, but I just don't want one right now. Let's make sure these get murdered before they eat stuff, because we all know that hatches are a pain like that. This can be murdered as well, and that one. They're both very still, which makes me believe that the game is starting to bug out. Which, surprise. It doesn't really handle thinking about stuff very well, which is a slight problem. I definitely think that there have been points when it was more stable than it is now, in terms of its ability to do multiple calculations later on. And I do not think that that is an effect of my computer. I think that is an effect of the game. There you go, Emily. Who isn't allowed out? Emily. Is there only Emily and Nicola now who aren't allowed out? Oh no, still Camille. Where are you, Camille? Camille will be allowed out soon. So that'll be nice. Give me 1 second, chat. Right, I'm back. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Granite. Ah, it's back. Welcome back, Max. It's lovely to see you, Nematrak. I hope that what I assume was a work-related thing went well. As ever. We can ooh, hello. Hello. Oh no. It says it's a 1 by 1. Can we assume, therefore, that it's not digging up anything on the other planet? Oh, no, I've made it work. I've made it not do a thing. Excellent. I had a horrible moment where I thought that we would be making a whole bunch of random dig commands on a different world. which would have been aggravating. Right, we don't want these ones. These ones don't do anything for us. Or that. Yes, right click. That is what I remembered. I think probably chat have told me that before. And it managed to penetrate my brain enough that I was able to do it. Who would have thought? I'm moderately surprised by this state of affairs. I don't know about you. Max has a skill point. I suppose we vaguely care about that. Neo doesn't have anything to do, but does have a skill point. Max. Oh, we do care about that. Because apparently Max wasn't allowed outside. But Max can now go outside. That's excellent news. Nicola, you can start the process to being able to go outside. Neo, we'll give you suits. I mean, you like them, so whatever. Excellent. Let's check on Max and the outside. Max, have we been letting you outside all this time? No, we have not. But now you can go outside and be a full and contributing member of Dupe Society. Oh, that's probably one of the reasons why it's bugging out, because I've got it running at 3 speed, which I pretty much never do. This is still coming along slowly. This is, you know, they'll get to it. Cool. How about this? This is also coming along slowly. Yeah, they can definitely get here. They can get here. I'll just shove it across a bit. How's the temperature? I mean, it's holding pretty stable in the high 30s, to be honest. I sort of thought that it would be creeping up quicker than it is. But, considering it's absolutely boily in here, it hasn't boiled us quite as fast as I imagined it might have. Which, you know, is mostly a bit of luck. Certainly can't be claimed to be design in any way. Because that would be a lie. There we go. Stick that in. Excellent. Do. There we go. It's almost certainly going to be too hot for mealwood here currently, but we will look to cool it in due course. Why can't I plant it? Why can't I plant it? Thank you so much for the follow, Soulblood AH. That is very kind of you. Congratulations on being my 800th follower. I'm not sure that you care about it, but it's sort of nice to have a little celebrate of things happening. Thank you. I don't know. The game's being a bit resistant to these. Whatever these are, mealwood seeds. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely day, Soulblood. And thank you for following. Right, we need some more rad bolts here. Or we can't do any more research. So if you'd like to get on with that, I would appreciate it. Okay, tiny fish, that's fine. As long as there are fish, that's the main thing. Right, we are gonna want to get a liquid lock in here. How's this going? I mean, we could potentially... I mean, we could divert some of this. I mean, we've got pliers, so... I guess it's fine. In that we don't have pliers, we have the pliers that the game gives us. Which is still slightly weird to me, I have to say. I'm still slightly weirded out that the game is like, oh yeah, sure. This doesn't seem overpowered at all. Why don't you just carry on? It seems odd. Oh look, there's muckroot there and everything. Spoonwood was right. There was still muckroot around the place. Can't say as I'm massively surprised, to be honest. Right, you there. These Dracos. Thank you. Right, a thing we're going to do in this one is we're going to deconstruct these ladder pieces and build a bin so that we can keep dirt in here to feed the mealwood. And then we're going to wrangle this guy. I mean, I assume that somebody at some point is going to come and do this errand. Maybe. They seem a bit random about it. Why are they being so weird about whether they're going to do it? Is it because the mealwood seeds are still here? They're not. I don't know where they are, but it is unclear why they're being so random about whether they want to do it. Excellent. Very well done. You delivered the Draco upside down. Doesn't seem very kind. Let's have a bin. How are we getting on with this? Oh, we built all the pipes up here, so that's good. So as soon as we're ready, we can just seal it up. Once we get enough water in here to push out the oxygen. Do you think we could maybe do this? Just as a thought, so that our Draco that we may groom shortly can also, you know, eat. I would appreciate it. Cultivatable soil. Dirt. Cheers. Who knows if anyone's going to get around to that in anything that resembles a reasonable time frame. I suspect the answer might be no. Right. This one. And then we can join this ladder up, just to make everyone's lives a little bit easier. Oh, I never really worked out how I was going to get an exit on the other side. I guess I'm not getting an exit on the other side. I mean, we could put a kitchen. We could move the kitchen over here. Because the kitchen can be up to 96 tiles, if I remember correctly. Yes. So we could put the kitchen here, move these hatches up, and have an exit, like, here. It's a bit of a random place, but there's no real reason not to. Zothras, welcome in. I am attempting to do all of the achievements. Including, we also downloaded a mod that gave us some more achievements to do, which may actually counteract my normal no deaths rule, because there is an achievement for murdering the dupes in specific ways. So we will have to see about that. Oh my lord, they planted a mealwood. It's good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely day. Now, the next thing we want to do is... Yes, I'm probably just going to use this pump to fill this. There's such a mod. There is. There's a mod called... I think it's Giant Leap or Great Leap. You've been lurking while you work. Lurking is very appreciated. The grand finale? Yeah, something like that. But that is the one that has given us our additional tasks. Some of which we've done, some of which are quite difficult. Rec room, hospital, greenhouse. Okay. What else have we got to do? Let's have a look at the... we still haven't done super sustainable. We have got to nearly 140,000, so only 100,000 to go. I don't think it's on that mods. I need to update that. Because I don't think it's there. Space race, we need to do that. Oh, that's coming along. These are coming along. No place like clone. I mean, we're going to get that. Not okay, but pretty cool. I think I'm going to make hydrogen at some point. Liquid hydrogen and liquid oxygen. I haven't done that for ages and I really enjoy it. So we might do that later. Transit tubes. Oh, I haven't even put any... I thought it did go to the channel, Nemetrek. Because I think I can. And I think I thought it did. I haven't really left any room for tubes. So I'll have to think about that. Oh, we've only tinkered 10 times out of 100, so that's going to take a little while. We've got more of the map to find. This will increase. Job suitability, which is obviously going to be a pain. These... Oh, I need to build a ramp thing. But yes, then we get to the mod ones. We have build 2,500 buildings, which we've done. Dig 10,000 tiles that we've done. The link from mods is broken. Fair enough. I will fix it at some point. Oh, I right-clicked and closed the thing. Stand the test of time. Reach cycle 1,000. Use the neural vacillator 10 times. Shoots and ladders. Travel 10,000 meters by firepole. We've done. We are getting quite close to having the duplicants travel 1,609,000 meters by walking. 35 duplicants, we'll get there. Space artifacts, terrestrial artifacts, we'll have to do a bunch of those. Visit all the worlds. These ones are a disaster area. So, final breath. Have a duplicant reach oxygen with less than 5 seconds left until suffocation. Saving Private Meep. Have a duplicant reach a triage cot under their own power with no more than 10 hit points remaining. Alright. Overload a heavy watt conductive wire. That should be fun. Increase the temperature of a building to 2,226.9 degrees C. Currently my hottest building is currently 89.6. Melt a normally non-constructible point of interest. This is just an expanded one of the critter one in the base game, where you have to do all the morphs as well. So that's going to be a thing. And then Master of Disaster. Lose a duplicant to each stock game cause of death. Duplicant died due to overheated. Duplicant died due to slain. Duplicant died due to suffocation. And duplicant died due to starvation. So we'll see about that. We also have to do a balanced diet, so we have to eat all of the terror food types, which we haven't done. But we'll get there. And then there's these ones are all raising attributes to 20, apart from the Jack of all trades, which is to get someone to raise all of their attributes to 10. That one might be tricky. And totally ecstatic, raise a single duplicant's morale to 60. That one's not going to be too hard. Not the last run we did before that, but the one before that, we did a max morale run. And it's the anti-max mod. And we got morale to 102. So, definitely doable. Nope. Algae, coal. I think we'll take the algae. We have less algae. It seems like it would be worthwhile. I see you, Sweetle. Come here. Barbecue. Good. Has anyone got any... No, nobody's got anything here. What were we thinking about? Some combat. That's not a problem. They should do that at some point. How is this going? It's going. It's probably about the most we can say about that for now. Let's deconstruct this. Right, excellent work. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get you to deconstruct all of this. Come hither, barbecue on legs. Absolutely. Why would you ever think that you could just wander around the place not being eaten? It's an outrage. It is an outrage. How many Drecos have we got in here currently? 5? Let's get these ones out of a bedroom. Frankly. There's no need for them to hang out in the bedroom. Okay, this is... What do you mean this is unreachable? Oh, I see. Sorry. I can fix that for you. There you go. It's no longer unreachable. How are you doing? You are fine. I assume you're too hot? Yes, that's fine. I've also got some cooling being sorted out for you. Oh, excellent. Look at this. We are filling the cooling loop. Right, we need to make sure that this is set in such a way. Send it if it's below like that. What do you mean? What if we do above this instead? I just don't want this to turn on. Oh, it's got no power. It shouldn't turn on. You saw a morb. There is a morb in up here. There is a morb. That morb's been here since the beginning. Oh, Neo's got nothing to do again. Neo. What can we give you to do? Oh, you can't do that? Wow, that's so aggravating. Alright. There's another way we can do it, which is you can come up there. What is this? This is dirt, so it's not gonna disintegrate just because we dig underneath it. You can also just snip the automation wire too. Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. I'm not used to the, I'm still, right. Speaking of snipping things, let us briefly snip this. Oh, no, that's fine. Bees. Neo should find the bees' knees. Neo can't dig into the bees to look at their knees, I'm afraid. Such a thing is not possible for them. Right, we're just gonna use airflows to try and move this along. Because there is, I think, enough water. If there isn't, we'll keep moving. It'll be fine. Neo's run out of stuff to do again. I don't know what to do to keep you occupied, Neo. To be honest. What can we give them to do? Maybe we'll have to send them a friend over in a minute so that they can, we can do some more useful digging. So that Neo can do some more useful stuff. Right, I'll be right back, chat. Give me 1 second. I don't think Neo's doing anything exciting. Neo is talking on the phone.